But he was saying that because those guys know what the game is. And the game is exactly what you said, JCal. You must always survive. And you need to keep your wits about you. And over time, if you're prepared and do enough good work, you'll get waves of good luck that amplify your hard work. And Masa is an example of an incredibly talented person that has found a way to survive more than anything else. And so waves of success will hit him. The people that complain are the ones that are sort of a little bit stuck on the sidelines and are more frustrated with their own impotence and inability to do anything. Now, on ARM specifically, the thing that I would keep in mind is that those guys floated, I think, about 15 million shares. So there's about 145, 150 million shares outstanding, 90% owned by them. So there's about 10 or 15 million shares outstanding. And there was about 12.5 million shares short going into the earnings report. And so the thing to remember is that there was almost an entire turn of the float that was short. So I don't know how much of this reaction was just an enormous short squeeze of people that were largely long other chip companies. And so they thought they could short ARM essentially as a spread trade to minimize volatility. But this is an example of where if you don't do this analysis properly, GameStop was another where you misjudge or you sub-analytically look at the actual share count and what's actually free floating, you can get caught on the wrong side, and these things can be very violent.
And to explain the float to folks, you can make a certain number of shares available to the public to trade. When you have a small number of those, correct, Chamath, available to the public, weird things can happen because there's not enough available to short.
That's exactly right.
And so that could have been the situation here with this run-up. But I think the overall point of placing bets and being a capital allocator is the important one to discuss here. Sachs, what are your thoughts on all the crazy bets that Masa made